The next story is about Grant County's point-in-time homeless count. And here's Jeff Chu with the story.
Anybody home?
They are Grant County's invisible people, the homeless, and they might go unnoticed and forgotten if not for the annual point-in-time count conducted by caring volunteers. 3 volunteers combed the streets of Ephrata today, part of the homeless count throughout the county and the U.S. 2 volunteers focused on Soap Lake, while about 30 others surveyed the homeless in Moses Lake, Quincy, Warden, and all other Grant County population centers. The count is an opportunity to survey the homeless for data that supports federal funding to help those wandering the streets without permanent addresses. Like around the country, Grant County's homeless people live in cars, abandoned sheds and buildings, parks, even in makeshift shelters under highway bridges. It's not a good life, especially with temperatures dipping in the 20s overnight this time of year. Those who reach out to churches for help get temporary shelter in motels. Moses Lake farmer Craig Duvall, who also volunteers at the Moses Lake Food Bank, joined the Ephrata homeless count team on Thursday.
We check the motels and check the churches, and then we go out and check underneath the bridges and stuff like that. And it really depends on the weather. If the weather is cold, then they're pretty hard to find. I learned to talk to the churches because they really know where they are, and they help them in a small way. But we're just there to make their day a little better today.
The Ephrata team discovered recent signs of life, pots of partially cooked food indicating that a family with children was living in a decrepit shed at an abandoned Ephrata lumber yard. They also came across boarded-up trailer homes without utilities that showed people were living there. The team found a sheltered homeless person living in a beat-up recreational vehicle at Ephrata's Walmart parking lot. As part of the point-in-time homeless count, the team asked prepared survey questions of the woman in her 40s. She said she was waiting to visit her boyfriend in Grant County Jail. The team gave her bags of hygiene and food items. They also gave her gas money so she could travel to Moses Lake for any assistance she might need. Nicole Cedillo with New Hope Domestic Violence Services in Moses Lake, and Lupe Hernandez, a community ambassador with St. Martin's Episcopal Church in Moses Lake, searched Soap Lake for the homeless. Cedillo said homelessness is an issue that needs to be reckoned with and not forgotten.
Being homeless is very sad, and a lot of people don't like to talk about it. They like to keep it, kind of like they don't like to talk about domestic violence, but homeless is out there and people need help.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
That wraps up our weekend edition. iFIBER 1 News will be back on Monday at 5 p.m. with the latest news from around the Columbia Basin. Thank you for watching, and go Seahawks.